It's June 27th, 2024. This is Daily Tips that may or may not help you. That's Ned Donovan. My name's Ariel Nissenblatt. Ned, you have a tip that you described as your artsy tip, push glasses up the nose kind of tip, if you can imagine what we're trying to get at. So tell us what you got.
So this is my cross to bear in society is asking people to do this tip. This hasn't been totally true in a minute. Spotify really blew up the art form of making a good album. A lot of artists release singles, that's great. A lot of artists just make a bunch of singles, throw them on a collection and call it an album. But most musicians are trying to make an album experience from start to finish that you can enjoy. And what I recommend is try listening to an album straight through. Don't throw things on shuffle, don't go to a playlist. Playlists are not great for the overall art form of music. Go to an album, start it at the beginning, listen to it all the way through. Try to get a sense of why they've put certain songs next to each other, or what the flow is, what the ebb of the album is. Because the artistry of crafting an album is incredible, and you will have such a better appreciation for the songs that end up on your Spotify playlists or whatever when you know the context by which they were placed on an album. Secondarily to this is my own thing. Try not to form an opinion of an album until you've listened to it 3 times through. I try to listen to every album 3 times before I decide if I'm gonna keep it in rotation or move on with my life. Because sometimes, especially with artists, they're shifting up their musical styles and you're trying to compare it to an old album that you loved, but the artist has changed, and you need to take a second for your ear to get used to what they're going for with this album. So these are my 2 music tips of the day, which is listen to albums straight through. Try and make that an active practice in your life. And it's sometimes fun to listen to a discography straight through to hear how an artist adjusts over time. And secondarily, listen to an album 3 times before you make an opinion on it.
And with that, we'll let you go listen to music, Tippendales. So we'll be back tomorrow with another tip that may or may not help you. Happy listening.